The present administration, under the leadership of Governor Sheriff Warri, has assured the Shell Development Company of a peaceful and investors-friendly environment. The Commissioner for Oil and Gas, Chief Vincent Oyibode, made this known while speaking with newsmen after his budget presentation at the Ministry of Economic Planning, Asaba. Chief Oyibode said few weeks ago he represented the state government in Port Harcourt to interface with the management of the Shell company on the need for them to return to Warri. He said the deliberation went well with both parties, adding that the Shell company has promised to relocate some of its departments to the oil city.
Thank you very much. On the Shell celebration of independence, His Excellency the people-oriented governor asked me to represent him at Port Harcourt. So I went with my PS and the top management of the Ministry of Oil and Gas. We met with all the top management of Shell in Nigeria. We met with the country chairman and CEO. There is the MD. We met with other top ministers. In our speech, we told Shell to come back to Warri, and with this stop there, we met with them unofficially. We told them the reason why they should come, that this administration with the more agenda is key into total peace and security. So the more agenda, we made them to understand that it's for meaningful development, is going to give opportunity to all. They are going to be enhanced realistic reform and enhanced peace and security. So we told them, we explained the nucleus of the more agenda. They were made to understand that the governor, being a man from Warri, homebred, they know what is right. We also justify our position by what the quick intervention of His Excellency the Governor when Shell location at Otumara was shut down. The prompt attention given to it, we also made them to understand, and they applauded it as well. Then we also we discussed why issue of conflicts, that one of the excuses the left cannot surface anymore. You can agree with us that this administration is grassrooted. Some of us who are commissioners, we are not brought from London or Lagos. We are homebred. We are full Warri boys. I went to Ibudu Primary School in Warri. So you should know that we know ourselves. And the governor himself is a full Warri bred. So therefore, we made them to share to understand that if they are coming this time, who is who that will do any rubbish is known to us. So nobody, and to this extent, you can agree with me that Delta State is a peace-loving state now. The ethnic nationality works together. The era has passed where the job man, the Shekiri man, the Urobo man will not want to see themselves. You can see that there's nothing like ethnic crisis in Warri and Delta State at large. Any little one are easily quashed. So therefore, there is peace. And when there is peace, investors can come in. Once they come in, the government will create an environment for them to strive. That is the hope of this administration. And that is what the Ministry of Oil and Gas is driving at, particularly with those companies that are operating on oil and gas industry. So the sector, since the modular refinery, we are getting, from that period of that news, we are getting calls from NDAs, investors who are willing to come and invest in oil and gas sector. So I think there's going to be a better way ahead of this.
Honorable Commissioner, you talked about revenue assessment of 1.4 billion. How realizable is this within the budget period?
Well, the truth is, when you talk of, there is the hub of the economy of Nigeria as vis-a-vis Delta State is lying in the oil and gas sector. There are a lot of internally generated revenue that are lying fallow, that have not been tapped into under the wash of the Ministry of Oil and Gas. So we are going to waken up all those revenue. We are going to form a synergy between the Oil and Gas Ministry, the Board of Internal Revenue, Ministry of Finance. Will carry out a drive. There are logistics that have been approved for the ministry. lots of boats and vehicles. All those ones have been approved in order to drive home the revenue. There are lots in terms of our vessels carrying crude oil in the waterways, in terms of companies coming to do drilling. They have revenue they need to pay. All these have not been tapped into. We have discovered all of those ones. They are under the watch of the Ministry of Oil and Gas. We'll carry them out. I will meet the budget.
Sir.
Yes.
How much is your ministry looking at in 2024 budget? That's the cap for your ministry.
Well, it's eternal.
Okay, sir, can you throw more light on the marginal Delta State owning a marginal field? How possible it is?
Yes, it's as part of creating opportunity for all Deltas. If Delta State government owns a marginal field, have a license to operate, to do exploration of oil, it's going to create opportunity for employment, opportunity for business, opportunity for job creation. Other states like Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom, they are already owing their own marginal field. From the government policy we met or grant, from the transition committee document report, from the transition report, these are some of the areas they asked the ministry to drive. Also, it's also the function of the Ministry of Oil and Gas to look into this area of the state government, and that will be more revenue to the state.
The commissioner noted that in few days' time, the management of the share company would meet with the state government in line with the more agenda of the present administration, which was ready to make life more meaningful for Deltans. Chief Oyibode appealed to all the multinational companies who left the state to return, as the present administration was ready to provide a conducive atmosphere for their smooth operations. He said all the ethnic groups in Warri and other parts of the state were more united than ever and ready to cooperate with the government of the day and other multinational companies to sustain the existing peace in all parts of the state. He called on investors, indicating to set up modular refineries in the state to take advantage of the huge petroleum resources available in the state. Caroline Ubini reporting.